All right, looking at Tesla stock. It is Saturday right now, Saturday night, so the market is closed. But we're going to go over it. Everyone's favorite stock. It's been tanking a little bit, just like all the others. I'm going to break down the technicals, and then we'll go into the fundamentals. So first things first, I'm going to highlight these daily imbalances. We're on the daily chart, the daily time frame. So we're going to put these daily imbalances in, and that way next time when I look back at the chart, they'll be there for me too. Price likes to gravitate towards imbalances, so most likely we'll come back and hit all these, especially once it changes, starts breaking upwards, becomes bullish again. But yeah, so big day on Friday here. Let's see, a big bull day. So I mean, 266, not that far away. I think if we drop it down to the 4-hour chart, yeah, so you can see actually there's a 4-hour imbalance too, right above this daily 266 one. So that is probable. But actually, I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna look at the bigger time frames first and just see. So don't worry about this. That's just one of the indicators I have. We're gonna put this in here. So that's important. That's also a weekly imbalance right below this daily one. So that's very probable for it to come back into the 300s. It's got to find a low. It's approaching this weekly swing low here, which could cause some buying pressure. You can see it actually tapped into it and rejected heavily on Thursday, and then Friday came down, never touched the area again, but pulled back up. So potentially it's already rejecting and heading back upwards. How high, we don't know. Let's just say that this is the new low for the leg. If we look at a retracement, just a basic retracement of this leg, if this is the low, which I'm not sure it is, I think it might come down and test this more a little bit, but anyways, we'll just pretend that that's the low. If we bring back these time, or we go down through the time frames now, so this is the daily, we're looking for a retracement back up. So I'm going to put this in. The 38.2, I don't use it, but it is common still. It's just not as aggressive of a retracement. But that's right at 320, which is into this imbalance here. So, and actually this daily imbalance is right below the 50%. So those are both pretty probable. If, like I said, if this is the low, if this dips, let's say price comes down here and dips further, then these retracements really will start to line up with these imbalances and are likely where price is going to go. So as far as like a trade setup for next week, let's say, hypothetically, we got a couple 4-hour swing lows. This 1 hour, it did break here, so it's a good sign. See, like you can see, it created these swing lows, broke, came up, and then made this one, tried to retest it, broke it, and then created this swing high and broke it, so upwards. So there's a couple 1-hour imbalances here. I would look for a price to fill, and then I would look for a buy. Now, I don't know if this is actually bullish long term yet. I don't know if it's done going down forever by any means, but as far as a basic buy, even just as a bullish relief, it might be headed to 266 here. So I would let price come down to 244 when it opens, as long as it doesn't gap, heavily either direction. But if it comes and hits 244 here and rejects, then I'd be looking for a buy up to 266. I think it's really safe, just based on this daily imbalance. If you're a long-term holder, then I mean, by all means, that's probably a really good place to get in at roughly 244. And yeah, look for it to head higher. But if you wanted to wait and see if it keeps going down, I'm not sure. I'll look into the fundamentals soon, but we'll just finish these technicals first. But yeah, ideally, I mean, this is a big daily imbalance here too. So I think it's a safe buy. Perhaps not right now, but if it does create more bullish structure, depending on when you want to get into it, I mean, the chances of this coming back up into the 300s very, very high, just based on, like I said, that huge daily imbalance, this daily imbalance at 309, and then this weekly imbalance at 303. So right into the early 300s, I think. So from like 244 all the way to 300 is perfect. I think it's super, super probable, especially with this big Friday bull candle that happened here. Actually had 3 days in a row, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Nice bullish candles. So yeah, we're gonna get into the fundamentals now. Let's look at these financials here. So PE ratio. Tesla fanboys are not gonna be happy with me, but that is very, very, very overpriced. Probably 4 times higher than it should be. So it is what it is, just based on price to earnings. Anything above 30 is high. So this company is worth probably $200 billion, to be honest, but it's at 800 right now. So, but I do think Tesla is going to be a $10 trillion stock in the next 10 years. I would buy it long term, even though it is overpriced. Still buy it. It's still most likely going to go up. And I do think it's a pretty good buy now. I think it's safe up back into the 300s. If you see any sort of bullish momentum start to happen, especially on the open next week, it closed with bullish momentum. So it's a good chance that if it opens with bullish momentum early in the week, it'll keep heading up. So yeah, I think we'll go back into these financials here. Yeah, quarterly still growing the last 3 quarters. So I mean, they're okay. They're not great. Oh, I didn't mean to exit that. But I mean, this PE ratio is horrendous. Like, and I know Tesla's been high before, but it's everything kind of comes back to the fair value range eventually. So again, maybe they'll grow into their valuation, but right now they're super overvalued. And I know Tesla guys don't like to hear that, but it's just how it is. It's nothing against Tesla. It's just overpriced companies, and eventually the PE ratio will reflect it, and it'll end up where it's supposed to be. So that's my take on Tesla. Let me know what you guys think in the comments, and let me know what you want to see next.